Hey guys, and welcome to the Real DDP blog. Today it is Tuesday, March 9th. And today I want to talk about warriors. You know, everything that I've done with YRG, I'm helping so many people lose weight. But the reality is, YRG was never about losing weight. It was about figuring out how athletes could hold back the hands of time so that we could keep doing what we love so much. And presently, I'm working with a super athlete. I'm talking about a guy who's regarded as being one of the very best in the business at what he did. And I can't talk about who he is or what I'm doing right now with him, but at some point it'll come out, and you're going to see a transformation in this guy who's already a super athlete, but take it to that next level. I mean, if there's one thing I wish I knew, it's what I knew now. Not I know now. I wish I knew that 20 years ago. But that's a whole nother animal. I work with a lot of warriors. That's what brings this whole cycle up today, because I was working with my guy this morning, and as strong as people are, as strong as athletes are, you're only as strong as your weakest link. And where I know guys who can just rack 500 pounds off that bar, when they're doing the bench. When it comes to doing push-ups, and I'm not talking about push-ups that do this shit. I'm talking about warrior push-ups, YRG warrior push-ups. When you lower for a count of 10, you hold 3 inches off the ground for 10, then you push up 10, 9, 8. It's sort of like a hydraulic motion. And then you go till you drop. Well, after I took one of these guys I'm working with through the workout, by the time he got through 2 of them, he goes, okay, I get your point. Because I was trying to explain to him he really didn't need the weights, especially when he wants to get lean. And he totally got it when he was doing those type of push-ups. And I said, now before we move any farther, I want to show you something. Because I always believe in leading by example, by showing what someone else has done or something I've done myself. Because I'm not going to have anybody do anything or train them how to do something, help them figure out how to do it unless I can do it myself. So I brought up a video that was of a guy named Ted Evans. And when I first wrote the book, Yoga for Regular Guys, which of course was the YRG book, the next thing I did was my own DVDs. And they were sort of became my demos for the YRG fitness system. But in those DVDs, which are phenomenal, there are an inspirational section, and it shows different people that I'm working with. And one was this guy named Ted Evans, who was 71, almost 72 years old. And he challenges me to the 10-second push-up. And, in the beginning I thought it was sort of comical. If he could just do one of them, it would be great. Well, you need to watch that video to see what a warrior is really made of. And we even labeled that one, 71-year-old man kicks DDP's ass. You want to watch it. Trust me. His name is Ted Evans. Want to be inspired? As a matter of fact, we're talking about, in that video, about me going to Iraq. And that first time I went to Iraq to see the troops, I busted all of them. There was nobody that could beat me in a 10-second push-up. Now, when I went back a second time, that was a whole different animal. Because those guys are a different animal. Some of those guys have been back there 2, 3, 4, 5 times. They are warriors. Trust me. So that video below is of Ted Evans. And, of course, the other warrior that is the greatest transformation in fitness history is the video of Arthur Boorman. And if you haven't seen that video, I suggest you watch it big time. Because both of these videos are incredibly inspiring. And that's what this blog is all about today. Bringing out the warrior from within through inspiration. Okay? Matter of fact, talking about being inspired, my buddy Derek Brooks is coming in town tomorrow. A guy who's 11-time All-Pro linebacker. At his 35 last year, his final year, he retired All-Pro. He's doing Pros versus Joes tomorrow, so we can't wait to get a workout with him. And the first time we did those 10-second push-ups, he was like, oh my God, what is this? But, matter of fact, I got a picture of one here somewhere. Here we go, right here. That's D. Brooks. with the Super Bowl trophy. Yeah, number 55. How we met was he was a big fan of mine. He always would throw up 55 and do the bang. It's pretty cool. So D. Brooks has been, you know, I think about 6 or 7 years ago, he had said to me, Diamond, how did you do it in your 40s? I mean, for your career just to take off and be so hot, 41, 42, 43. I mean, doing it, how did you do it? And I went out and got my book. I just, you know, published it. I put the book down. I said, I'll send you my DVDs when they're ready. Start here, though. And he did. He started working with the book, and then he went to the DVDs, and for the last 6 years of his career, Derek Brooks was doing YRG, and it was helping him hold back the hands of time big time. So I'm really looking forward to seeing him tomorrow. So what we have here is talking about warriors, and I'm going to wind this down, okay, so as not to go off on a total rant, with a quote about warriors, actually written by Don Juan. And Don Juan said that the only difference between warriors and ordinary man is that warriors look at everything as a challenge. Ordinary man, well, he looks at everything as a blessing or a curse. Think about it. Because believe me, each and every one of you who are watching this right now, you have the ability to be that warrior. Inspiration, it comes from the inside out. So own it. Make it your own. For any of you listening to this right now on YouTube, if you want to be part of this blog, just go to www.DDP.com and subscribe. Simple as that. And for the rest of you out there who are the wrestling fans, oh yeah, brother, can you dig it tomorrow? Macho Madness, yeah, is taking off again, because now we're into the interview side of this whole program. And when it comes down to the interviews, good God, man, Savage, Page, well, those interviews are on fire. Don't miss them tomorrow. Wrestling Wednesdays. I'll see you. Can you dig it? Feel the bang. Snap into this, monkey.